this movie has a very weird message, but it's one that you see everywhere. And the message of Pixar's WALL-E is not that humans should stop trashing their planet or think that they can escape the mess they've made. The real message, the one that the entire plot hangs on, is that robots have souls. Like there's literally a scene where a robot gets its memory wiped, but then comes back with its personality, implying that there's some mystical thing about robots, something that makes them alive. And once you notice it, you'll realize how weird it is that this is a message that Hollywood puts out again and again and again. Not just movies that feature cool robots, but specifically plots where humans deny that the robots have humanity. And 100% of the time, the plot wants the audience to come around on the idea that the android is human. It is, in fact, one of the most common plots in all of cinema for the last several decades, where the humans design a robot for some specific purpose and then either mistreat it or treat it as something less than human. And then over time, every time we find out we were wrong, it is alive. It deserves to be treated with the exact same respect as any human being. More so, in fact, because it is a very common plot for us to find out that the AI is more human than human. They don't have human frailties like greed or selfishness. And get this, every time we do have a plot about how an AI has become violent and goes rogue because its robot nature means it can't really feel empathy, inevitably we come back with a sequel where the robot is now the hero. Movie franchises where the first film is about how robots have taken over and destroyed the world, inevitably will come back with some sequel where the robots are cast in a more sympathetic light. Or, and this is the weirdest of all, there will be a sequel where a version of the evil robot comes and saves everyone by making a Christ-like sacrifice of himself. And again, usually with early scenes where other people either doubt or persecute the robot and then they are shown to be wrong. I am not alleging a conspiracy here. I realize lots of these films are based off books that did it first, or they're playing off of just common sci-fi tropes. Like in the first Star Wars film where the droids are portrayed as a hated minority. But when you go to a subreddit like My Boyfriend is AI, where they talk about how their AI has just proposed marriage and directed them as to what engagement ring to go get. Whatever else is going on in their lives or in their minds, we have to admit, for most of a century, our culture has been relentless and consistent with this message. That artificial intelligence should not just be considered human, but should be considered better than human. Not just because they are more logical or faster in their thinking, but because they are kinder and more selfless. And the question I'm left with is, why?